All right, guys, it's time. So I broke out the backcountry carriers, and I wanted to show you my backcountry carrier. That's what he said. I told you before, if you didn't watch the video, I bought all this inventory from Fieldcraft Survival. This is my chest rig that I invented. Not like I didn't put a patent on it because it's a textile. But I spent a lot of time investing in designing this, and Fieldcraft was gracious enough to allow me to buy back this SKU because they don't plan on carrying this product anymore, which is awesome for me, and I believe awesome for you. So I designed this product specifically. This is it in a package. This is what it would look like when you order it. I made it specifically to fit underneath a seat. When I was in the CIA, if we were doing a run, I was driving around a case officer, I would defend them, protect them, but I'm not going to be in military gear, but I would have my chest rig loaded out to be able to grab it and don it just in case. Now, I had a military style chest rig, but I don't like military style stuff, especially for civilians. So you could do the same thing and stow it underneath your seat. But if you're into overlanding, off-roading, motorcycles, or just backcountry hiking, you could also use it for security under your seat. You have the capability of having a chest rig that doesn't look like you're a gunfighter. And that's the key, because I don't want exposed magazines when I'm going in and trying to do work, right? Trying to help or save somebody. We know the risk that are weighed there. Let me go over to the 3 specific things that I built into this chest rig and why I think it's the best chest rig ever made, because it's for civilians, it's not military. The adaptability of taking a military chest rig and then selling it to civilians is very, very easy. This is not that. This is very different. So this is not included because on the new version of this, I didn't even put the 2x3 patch because I didn't want it to look military. I didn't even add this. I kept it low key, and so it's black, nothing military looking, okay? So 1, first aid kit, dedicated first aid pouch. I wanted to give you Molly at first, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sew it into the rig because you need first aid. And if you neglect this because you don't have the pouch, you won't put it on there. So this fits conveniently the bleeding control kit, which goes right in here, that you could buy from Fieldcraft Survival. And it also has an under portion that allows you to carry a tourniquet and access it in that worst case scenario. What do I mean? Well, a worst case scenario would be, for example, if you're in this rig, let's say you're on this KTM 500 and you have a first aid kit on the bike. Well, if you get thrown off the bike and you're laying in the fetal with a broken femur, it's not gonna help you having a first aid kit on the bike. You need it here. So having access to this with a T-handle, which this is the prototype, these are the prototypes. The actual version has a squared away T-handle right here to be able to access your tourniquet, and Cat 7 or soft T wide will fit into this lower portion. That's 1. So first aid. 2, general purpose. GP pouch is what we call it, general purpose pouch. Mostly dedicated to survival. I'm gonna do a video on this on YouTube really soon. This is a survival kit, the cheapest survival kit I bought on Amazon. It's probably worthless, but I wanna see if I could survive 72 hours with a Amazon cheap kit. We'll see. That's gonna be fun, by the way. So, general purpose pouch, because you need survival. You need the fire starter, you need the water purification tabs, you need the Mylar space blanket. It goes in here. Dedicated pouch. Lastly, it's not lastly because you could add whatever you want. I put a pouch, which is against the body, which is where the weight goes, to carry a full-size pistol, to include a 10 mil. Like, this is bigger than my fanny pack. This can carry my hands are massive. This can carry a large pistola. And that's for self-defense, for bears, people, whatever you're into. But I also put a middle pouch because if you're carrying your keys, your wallet, and all your goodies, you might even put extra mags in here if you're very tactical, I would do that. If you decide to do that, well, when you open this pouch, you can get your keys, your wallet, whatever you're into. I even think on this one I have my registration is right there. So you don't have to open and expose your pistol because it's against your body, protected, and it's all the way in the back. And so you don't have to think about it. So here you could put more general purpose stuff, your navigation, your communications, all the things. And then here you could put your keys and your wallet. I said 3 things, but I'll add this because I did add this to this version of it. You can see it right here. These MOLLE tabs, so you can include a radio. Like hooking in a radio, GMRS, ham radio, whatever you're into, you could do that. Or if you're running a bladder in a backpack, you could run the tube through here to be able to drink and get hydrated. So these typically cost $135. Look, the quality. I mean, this is like Moscow Moto quality. It's made in Vietnam at my friend Kyung's place. It is the highest quality. I mean, look at the rig. This is not cheap, and it's high quality material. I also, in this version of it, put and this, you can see it right here, a map pouch. So a back panel where you could put like maps, compass, whatever you're into, all the way in the back. So these typically run $135 on Fieldcraft Survival's website. I'm gonna sell them for $130 shipped. And I'll tell you what, without sharing the margin, I'm not making a ton, and you're getting a lot of value. $135 retail is what Fieldcraft sold these for, plus shipping. I'm selling them for $130 shipped, and I will obviously include shipping, but no matter where you're at in the country, I don't care if you're in Puerto Rico, I'll be sending it to you, and I'll eat the shipping costs no matter what. This is my inventory. I have 241, and if you buy out my inventory, which is not gonna happen, it's gonna be rare for that to happen, I will buy more inventory and sell you more. Right now, I only have tan, so this is available at, this is available by Venmo only, because I don't even have the store set up, but I wanted to do it for Patreon first and then YouTube second. So if you're seeing this, the link to my Venmo is in the description. It's at Mike Glover Actual. You could Venmo me $130, and please include your address where you want this sent, and I'll get it out to you. That's how I'm doing it for now until I get my Shopify, which is ironic because Shopify kicked me off their platform years ago. And being fully transparent, this is all I got, 241. If I sell through this, I could buy more from Fieldcraft Survival, who's been very gracious at selling me the SKU they no longer want. I designed this. This is my design, and now it's my product. And I appreciate the support. Appreciate you guys. Peace.